Hi everyone, today I'm going to take you through a levelled up upper body session with the option of adding in the ring and hand weights. Now I don't have hand weights around, so I'm just going to use my ankle weights today. Don't worry if you don't have those either, that's absolutely fine. You can use bottles, cans, whatever it is that you have, or you can just do this whole thing using your own body weight. So whenever you're ready, meet me in the middle of your mat and we will get started. So we'll start by just popping our equipment to one side, keeping the ring handy because we will be using that pretty much straight away. But coming down onto all fours, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. We'll start with a few cat-cows to connect into our body. So taking an inhale, open through the chest. And then exhale, round through the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. Again, inhale, open through the chest. And then exhale, round through the spine. Two more like this, so inhale. And this time as you exhale, I want you to start to draw your belly button back towards your spine, connecting to your centre. Inhale, open. Exhale, draw that belly button back to your spine, connecting to your centre. Good work. From here, finding your neutral spine. And this is where we're going to grab the ring. So placing that ring in front of you, placing your hand on top. I'm going to start with my right side. Making sure that your shoulder blade is down into your back. Nice long spine. From here, you're just going to push down on that ring and release. Inhale to push it down. Exhale, release. A really small movement here. If you don't have the ring, I just want you to start by tapping the hand down, then lift. Tap down and lift. So option with the ring or with no equipment. You should start to feel this in your shoulders. Just warming up through the upper body. Inhale down, exhale to lift. Really controlling that core, controlling the movement. Just 4 more here. For 3, make sure those fingertips are nice and long. Try not to grip. Last 1 and release. Placing it down, switching over to the other side. Making sure your left shoulder blade is down and back. Try not to bring it too far forward. If you need to move that ring slightly closer to you, you can. Again, inhale, press it down. Exhale, release. Inhale to push down. Exhale, release. Again, like I said, make sure those fingertips are nice and long. I don't want you to grip that ring down. You'll just work too much into your forearm, and we want to focus on that shoulder. Try to make sure you're not dumping into your back. So keeping your core nice and strong, nice flat back. Ribs are down towards your hips, belly button is back towards the spine. Again, if you don't have the ring, you tap that hand down, lift up. Just 4 more. For 3, 2, last 1, and put that ring to one side. From here, you're going to walk your hands forward slightly, keeping them quite narrow, shifting your weight forward. We're going to go into tricep push-ups here. So shifting that weight forward, tucking your tailbone under slightly. You're going to bend the knees, you're going to bring the elbows to the waist. Exhale, push up. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. If this is too much, you can bring your hands underneath your shoulders, tap the elbows down and lift. Tap the elbows down and lift. Or the challenge is to shift your weight forward. Doesn't matter if you don't come down as far as I am. That's absolutely fine. Make sure that it's challenging enough for you. But remember, this is your workout. Do what you need to do for you today. Keep going, just 3 more. Exhale to lift. For 2. Last 1. And send the hips back into a child's pose. Good work. Then from here, you're going to come forward again. Come to lay on your side. We're going to go into a side plank now. So you're going to come down onto your forearm. And you can either keep that bottom leg bent, top leg straight into this kind of modified side plank, or you can stretch both legs out and come into your full side plank. Before we do that, I want you to grab that ring if you have it. If not, you're just going to hold a side plank for me. Everybody else who has the ring, coming up into that side plank, placing the ring in front of you, elbow is nice and wide. You're going to push down on that ring, release, push it down and lift. Really sending the waist up to the ceiling. We're not here for long, just 5 more. For 4, you can do it. 3, 2, on this last one, hold it down. Just give me tiny pulses on that ring. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that ring, come into a forearm plank. Just hold it here. And then just give me slow rocks forward and back. Getting into those shoulders again. Focus on your breath. Just 4 more. For 3, keep those hips low. 2, last 1, and drop the knees down. Push back into a child's pose. Just taking a second. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So if you need to grab the ring and move it over, you can. Coming onto the other side, so down onto your forearm. Either your bottom knee is bent and you're pushing up into your side plank with the knee down, or coming into that full extension. Grabbing the ring, placing the ring down in front of you. Make sure that it's in the palm of your hand and your fingertips are nice and long. Okay, so pushing those hips up. Waist is really pushing up as you push down on that ring. And lift, lower down and lift. It's okay if that ring wobbles around. Just focus on your breath. Exhale, push down. Inhale to release. Just 5 more. For 4, 3, 2. On this last one, hold it down. Just give me 8 pulses to finish. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place that ring down. Tip yourself over into your forearm plank. Making sure that you're pushing out through your heels. Give me those slow rocks forward and back. Focusing in on your breath, finding that power from within. Just 5 more. For 4, really connect to your core. For 3, 2, last 1, and drop those knees. Push back into a child's pose. And then I just want you to flip your palms to the ceiling, just releasing your shoulders. Good work. And then flipping the palms back down to the mat. And then slowly walk your hands up towards you, rippling yourself up. From here, just interlinking your hands behind your back and open up through the chest. Taking a few deep breaths here, so inhale through the nose. And then exhale out through the mouth. And release, roll the shoulders out. From here is where you're going to grab those weights if you have them. So I have my ankle weights. You can pop yourself up, you can sit yourself down, or if you want, you can stand all the way up. I'm going to keep myself here. So grabbing those weights in each hand, keeping the elbows down to your side, we're going to go into our bicep curl. So you're going to curl those weights up, bring them down, in and down. Inhale to come up, exhale to lower down. Really connecting to your core here. So I'm really squeezing my core at the same time as I'm working those biceps. Focusing in on that breath. And if you don't have the hand weights or ankle weights, and you're just doing this with your own body weight, that's absolutely fine. You can pretend you're holding on to something and really use your own body's resistance to squeeze those biceps in. Adding in that little bit extra weight makes it that little bit more challenging, but sometimes there is nothing more challenging than just using our own body weight. You can do it. Just 4 more. For 3, 2, On this last one, really squeeze it in. From here, you're going to lower halfway down. You're going to open that hands out to the side, keep the elbows into the waist, and then bring them back to center. Squeeze it out and in. So really focus on your posture here. So your shoulders are down and back, lengthening through the crown of your head. And I want you to make sure that you're not dipping into your spine. So you're not sending your bum back, chest nice and high. You're tucking that tailbone under, really pushing out. Nice long spine, chest is open. Just 4 more here. For 3, 2, last one, hold it out. From here, you're going to flip the palms to the front, elbows come to the side. From here, you're going to push yourself up, lower down. So you're going to push your hands up, that's what I was supposed to say, and lower down. Keeping those shoulders down. And as you bring those hands down, really squeeze your shoulder blades together. So you inhale to come up, exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together, really bring those elbows into the waist. Just 5 more. For 4, you can do it. For 3, 2, last one, hold the hands at shoulder height. From here, you're going to flip the palms to the floor, elbows come up. You're going to go into a chest press here. So you're going to bring the hands forward, squeeze the elbows back, bring the hands forward and squeeze back. So I really want you to focus on that rib to hip connection here. So you're not flaring through that rib cage as you pull the hands back. Everything stays knitted in together. So not only is this good for our upper body, but it's also great for the core and great for your posture. Squeeze the elbows at the back. 5 more. You can do it. Keep it going. For 4, 3, 2. On this last one, just hold it here. I'm going to flip myself around. You're just going to hinge yourself forward. You're going to send the hands behind you, behind your hips, squeeze the triceps, and then you're going to bring the hands to the shoulders, and then you're going to bring the hands up, overhead press. Bring the hands down to the shoulders, hinge yourself forward, squeeze your triceps at the back. So it should be one fluid movement. So you press the hands up, squeeze the triceps back, lift and squeeze, up and back. Focus on that breath, focusing on your form so you're not letting those shoulder blades fly around, keeping them down into your back. Just 5 more. For 4, really squeeze the triceps at the back. 2 more. Last one, hold it down. Just give me tiny lifts with the shoulders. With the hands, I really cannot talk today. Squeeze the hands up, really getting into those triceps now. Just 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it down. Place those hand weights down to one side, and then from here, we're going to grab the ring again. You're going to place the ring just below your hip, so not on your hip bone, just slightly below, and place your right hand on top. Again, make sure that the palm of your hand is what's on the ring, lengthening through the fingertips. From here, really simple, you're just going to squeeze that ring in and release. Squeeze it in and release, keeping that core nice and strong. You should start to feel this in your arms now. Again, if you don't have that ring, just pretend, use that resistance. Squeeze and release. Just 5 more. Then we switch to the other side. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it there. Hold, squeeze even harder. And release. Flipping over onto the other side. So placing that ring underneath your left hip. Left hand comes onto the ring. From here, squeeze it in. Release. Squeeze it in. And release. Again, making sure that those fingertips are really nice and long. Chest is high. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Just 5 more. for 4, 3, 2. On this last one, hold it in, just hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. From here, placing your hands on either side of the ring. I'll come to the side slightly so you can see. I just want you to hold that ring out in front of you. You're going to squeeze that ring in, release, hold it in, squeeze, and release. So getting into the chest here. Also working the biceps and the triceps. Again, making sure that you're really nice and tall through your posture. Not hyperextending through the hips. Everything is nice and long. Chest is open. You can have a slight bend through the elbows if that feels good. Just 5 more. Really squeeze that ring even harder. For 4, 3, 2, last one, and release it down. From here again, I'm going to come to the side. Going to hinge those hips back, hands come forward and up overhead. You're going to go into a tricep curl, but I really want you to focus on adding that resistance into the ring. So hands overhead, squeeze that ring in. You're going to lower the ring behind your head and lift, lower and lift. Squeeze that ring even harder. You can do it. 10 more here, and then we'll stretch for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Really squeeze that ring for 4. Squeeze the triceps. 3, 2. Last one. Hold that ring out in front. Just give me tiny pulses on that ring. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it down. Okay, I lied. Please forgive me. We have one last thing to do, because what would an upper body session with me look like if we didn't grab the weights and pop our hands out like this? If you've done my classes before, you know what's coming. We're just going to finish with circles of the arms. Oh. This is your last thing here, I promise. I've not forgotten anything else. Just give this all your energy. Focus in. Find that power from within. Tiny circles forward. If you have the hand weights or ankle weights, they will start to feel so heavy now. But when it's challenging, that's when it's changing. Still focusing in on that posture. So pulling your belly button back to your spine. Just 8 more here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. You know it. Reverse those circles round. I really am trying to find that power from within right now. The shoulders are burning. Just 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release those weights down. Roll the shoulders out. Come to sit down on your heels. Just stretch that arm across the body. Taking a few deep breaths. Allowing that burn to slowly melt away. So really stretching out through the side of the arm here. And then flip that hand behind the head. Pull that arm into you. Keeping the chest nice and open. And then release other side. So pulling that arm across the chest. Taking a few deep breaths here. Being proud of yourself for getting on the mat today. I'm proud of you for getting through that, so you should be really proud of yourself too. Flipping the arm round. Really pulling on your elbow to stretch out that tricep. And then release it down. Just roll those shoulders out and come into a seated position. We will finish with one last deep breath, as always. So taking a big deep breath in, lifting the hands up overhead, hands come together. Exhale, drop the hands down through heart center. And you are all done. Great work today, everyone. My shoulders, they're a little bit spicy right now, but it's all good. We feel really nice and strong. Well, I feel really nice and strong. I really hope you do too. If you're not already, make sure that you subscribe so that we can work out together again. And if you are doing this as part of the January challenge, I hope you're loving it so far, and hopefully I will see you on the mat again tomorrow.